Okay. And a very good morning to the collective. Welcome to the live. I hope everybody is well. For those that are watching from YouTube, I am streaming from TikTok, so you'll be hearing me greet people in the interim. A very good morning to Tendega. Good morning to Angie. Good morning to Brenda. Is it Brenda? A very good morning, Madabadala. Morning, Angie. How are you this morning? I hope everybody is well. This morning we're going to do a collective reading, as we usually do. We're going to check into the current energies to see what is happening overall. What do you need to know at this period for your highest and greatest good here, collective? Collective readings for all 12 zodiac signs. There are no genders in tarot. A very good morning to Kabetswe. Bese nginikhumbulile nani nje thokoza to yo soil. Oh yeah. All right, guys. One more second. Just need to get an incense stick on. Then we can get this show on the road. I hope everybody is well this morning. If you're in Joburg, quite a chilly morning. Seems like it's rained overnight. Alright, without any further ado, collective, let us get into today's reading. Thokoza to Shazil, Thokoza Mdomdala. I hope you're well. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Let's see what is the tea this morning for the collective. Good morning to Putti Pudding, Thokoza Mdomdala. Alright, let us see here. Spirit help us get clear, concise messages, please, here for the collective. Yeah, this morning I'm nice and fresh, well rested. I'm very well, Shazil. I think my energy levels have peaked in some time. Alright, one more shuffle here, Spirit. Let's see what is the tea. Izanomkosi. I don't know why. I don't know where Izanomkosi came from. But nonetheless, maybe it's what the collective is thinking. Ooh, my cards are going everywhere. Alright, morning to Raven. Good morning, Mundomdala. Alright, let us see here. Oh, it's getting warm where I am. Oh, let me just decluff. Alright, let us see here. Hopefully I get away with that. Nonetheless, spirits help us get clear, concise messages this morning here for the collective. What do they need to know for the highest and greatest good here? What's happening? Oh, not this person again. A very good morning there to Les J. Morning to Street. Morning to Glimmer Sativa. Thokozani Bandabadala. Welcome to the live this morning. I am doing a collective reading for all 12 zodiac signs here. So, yeah. Enjoy the read. This energy, we're all too familiar with this energy. Okay. All right. One more. All right. And screenshots. That's so interesting. All right, collective, what I'm getting here I'm getting an energetic conference of somebody who's been stubbornly in your energetic conference, but at the same time, they've been ignoring you or you have been ignoring them. The good news, what I do see happening here, this person is really moving out of your life at this present moment and shifting away from your energetic confluence. So this is actually good news. Absolutely, Charlize. You know, Shazia, we've been speaking about this person quite frequently here. Good morning to Tundi, and a very good morning to Cynthia. Absolutely. Yeah, with this groupie card, this just gives it away. I mean, the groupie card absolutely confirmed it for me. This particular person here is somebody here who is very, I'm hearing nightlife. This is somebody here who likes the life of superstardom. They love celebrities. They love being out in the crowd. They like taking pictures. This is somebody here who's a proper groupie, not only to celebrities, mind you, collective. They also a groupie to you. Now that's just an insight for me and you, so that you know this person is absolutely obsessed with you at this present moment in time here. How they view you, collective, is like a boss daddy, and remember, there is no gender in tarot. So they look at you as somebody who's stable, somebody who's rich, somebody who's a business owner. Somebody here who's very stable, doing your own job. All right, you do exude very big dick energy here, collective. So this person here is absolutely, you know, yeah, no, I'm hearing enthused, I'm hearing here possibly even addicted, possibly here even not even possibly here, they do actually daydream about you. Sometimes they are with their person here, and all they can do is think about you while they're presently also, I'm hearing, in the act with their particular person. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys have been absolutely amazing. For those who've just joined us, I am doing a collective reading here. So yeah, if it resonates with you, take those bits. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave those bits on you know, leave them for someone else here. Oh, yeah. This person, as I said, that is almost saying to me, Gogo, I don't even know what to say to the collective here. You know, this is somebody who usually knows how to flow. This is somebody who knows how to play the game. This is somebody who knows how to ride the waves. But at this present moment, you've put them in a stalemate here. The reason why they're ignoring you, they know that you're not going to give them the time of day, for one. Number two, they don't know what to say to you, to be honest with you. They really don't know what to say to you, if they're being honest with you. And they're moving. So for some of them, they may be physically moving house, or they may have moved in the recent past, or they have plans to move. And you may have heard of this or seen this here, collective. So that's confirmation there for you. This person leaves here. They don't want to. You know, it's a grudging leave. They leave here with a grudging heart, or a heart full of grudges here, or regrets. They're this energetic confluence of saying, you know, they know that they messed up. They know that you deserved better than what they gave you. But at the same time, there's also this energy here of, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but it feels like that way. It feels like this person is almost saying, it actually doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter at this stage. And what's done is done. And we just need to let bygones be bygones. What they would like to happen between the two of you, if they headed things their way, they'd like you, collective, to reach back out to them. A very good morning there to Dr. Mo, Togozan Bandabatala, Togoza to Lola, Togoza to Vuyo, Togozan is in Lolo. All right, and who's Jota? Mfundo, who's Jota, my angel? All right, you'll give us an indicator. I don't know who Jota is. I don't keep up with current news or affairs, guys. If it's something that's sensitive and I should be aware of, please let me know. All right. So, this particular person here hasn't changed, though, collective. Maybe you may be asking, Coco, do you think this person has changed? Do you think this person here is worth giving an opportunity? Absolutely not. Coco, why is this person coming up in our energetic conference, man? If they're moving on, and they're ignoring us, it's because the energetic cord is still there between the two of you here. All right, so let's try to find out in the tarot what exactly is happening here. What exactly is happening here? Spirit, help us get clear, concise messages, please, here for the collective, for their highest and greatest good. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. So, guys, I'll be joining the Babizani. There's the challenge, mind you. Look at the challenge. The challenge here is this person being able to open up, being vulnerable, and loving you wholeheartedly. I don't know why my camera is not zooming in, Gashle. This is the challenge. R.I.P. Jota. Well, I don't follow any sports, guys. So, anybody who knows me personally knows that I've got soccer t-shirts. I won't tell you which club I'm wearing. The one time I was wearing Man City and I thought it was Manchester United, and one of my friends was just like, no, go. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at sports. So, R.I.P. to Jota, guys. R.I.P. to Jota. Okay. So, this person here, what they were struggling with quite heavily here was that they couldn't be vulnerable with you. They couldn't open up their heart to you. The question here remains here, collective, is that, Coco, did these people in actual fact ever love you guys? Yes, they did. All right. Yes, they did. And I'll get into this challenge. I just want to settle all the energy so that we can have a full story and leave the meat and bones on the way. So thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts, guys. Let us tap the screens there. We're on 7.9k. Let's move our target to 10, and we'll keep moving the target accordingly, giving the momentum in the room. That will allow me to tap into your energy. The more you engage, the more I tap into your energy, the more I'll be able to see into your personal story, and the more this reading will be more worthwhile to you. So I'll tap into your frequency. That's how it'll work. All right, so these are new cards. So some of you may be asking, Coco, are these new cards? We haven't seen these cards before. Absolutely. Absolutely, these are new cards. And these are very different cards from the normal tarot cards. So do not be shocked, do not be alarmed. We just want to see something. This is what I would call the true intentions card. Deck, rather. Not the card. True intentions. And bottom of the deck. Yeah, this person, gosh, all right. Bottom of the deck, this person was here for, I just want to adjust this so that we can see a little bit better. I'm not too sure why I'm not able to zoom in accordingly. But nonetheless, collective, thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows. Wow, look at that. 10k. Please, guys, keep the momentum going. Let's strive now for 15k. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So this person revealed here, they challenge, and their supporting statement here is that they've had a tough experience in love. This is where their story starts. They have had a tough experience in love. Now the question is, who hasn't? Who hasn't? Now, if you've been with me for a very long time, you all know that this is the Five of Swords. But ironically, this person here is carrying wands. So this tells me here is that, you know, everything that you may have been thinking, collective, that this person has been doing behind your back, this person was actually doing them, because wand energy is actually physically doing things. Now, this deck that I'm using here, these are the True Intentions deck here. All right, Tokoza to your soul, Tokoza Mdomdala. Thank you so much for the gift. This person here was willing to. Okay, but right, let's start from here. This particular person that you were dealing with here had a problem with love. And the problem that they had with love is that the previous experiences that they've had have left them in a lackluster position, rather. This is somebody here who's always had the intention to build All right, I'm seeing a person who's got all the intentions to build, they've got all the materials to build a relationship, but they choose not to. And the reason why they choose not to at this present moment in time is because they have been hurt in love before. There's definitely a very deep-seated wound within this person's energetic confluence here. And this is somebody here who will do anything, to win a fight. This person will do anything. They will not stop at any length to get to you. So at this present moment in time, you may be the secondary character here that this person has hurt, but this person leaves a trail of heartbreak wherever they go. This is their modus operandi here. This is somebody here, unfortunately here, collective, if we really expose their true nature, this is somebody who is very conceited. This is somebody here, we could say, very narcissistic as well. Very self-centered, but they come across as somebody here who is able to integrate and maybe speak with you, or be, I don't know what they do. This rope here, I'm not too sure. I'm looking at this rope and I'm seeing almost like somebody who carries a rope to pretend like I've got like a Togoza to Glen. Thank you so much, Madabadala, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. Boganje Sesku 14K. My Kupuga Bandabadala, my city 20K. Please keep tapping the screens. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'll sink in and sink into your energy here. This person was giving me the energetic confidence of saying, Koko, if I'm open to my heart of hearts, I love love and I'd love to be loved, but I am afraid to being loved. All right. This person unfortunately stayed in a relationship for far too long. The one relationship that really broke this person, and it seems like they've got a child with whoever this is, a baby daddy or a baby mama here, broke this person's spirit here. Looking there into the waters there, it's giving the energetic confidence of somebody here who's bled in previous relationships here, and they kept on pouring. They kept on pouring, thinking that, Gogo, if I pour into this relationship, things will get better. But seemingly things did not get better for this particular person. Instead of this person evolving, growing, and letting the past go and moving on when things don't work out, no, they stayed there and created these wounds here for themselves. Let's see what happened here in the past. What actually happened here in the past? Okay. So what actually happened here, the biggest frustration that this person had, and for most of you, I see you relating with this, there was something to do with their finances here. Finances can include career, can include job, can include business, can include even inheritance. I'm seeing assets also being here. I'm seeing a tug of war between assets here, and most of you are resonating with this. I'm seeing legal cases here where this person was dealing with legalities here. This is somebody here who's been dealing with ongoing problems here, these broken pentacles here. This is somebody here who's not able to let go of the past. But this particular person keeps reliving their nightmares. They keep hurting themselves. They keep expecting people to show up like they're showing up. I'm hearing somebody saying, if you can't beat them, Gogo, rather than join them. This is the attitude and the mentality of the person that you were dealing with. I'm doing a collective reading. Do not send your name and to Raven. All right, I'm not going to be doing any selected readings. I'm doing a collective reading for everybody who's just joined me. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys have been absolutely amazing. So this is what has been bothering this person in the recent past. Their finances weren't exactly where they were supposed to be. All right, I do see a huge stress in terms of even their stability. For some of them, they could have been unemployed, or they may have been fired, or they've lost a job while they were with you here. All right, but this is the energetic conference of this particular person. If you're trying to figure out who's this person that we're speaking about this morning, with the Five of Wands being present here, this could be a fire sign. All right, this could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that you were dealing with the Pentacle energy here being present as well. Could have been also an earth sign here. Could have been a Taurus, Virgo, or a Kepi. With the water signs being present here, doesn't have to be. It can be also your Scorpio, your Pisces, and who's the other water sign going, you guys? Cancer. All right, what's happening now in this person's energy? Wow. Okay. Collective, this is somebody here who is showing me, I'm seeing a few energies here. The first energy that made me say wow was how they are now viewing you. Remember, I told you that this person here does not move on from relationships here. This person does not move on from it. And this is supposed to be the Nine of Swords, not the Nine of Pentacles, right? So they had financial burdens here. This person here now, this is supposed to be the Six of Cups, not the Six of Pentacles. So there is almost I do get a confusion where this person may confuse financial stability with love, financial security with love, or prominence with love, or affluence with love. This is somebody here who enjoys people in positions of power. This is somebody here who likes to acquire things. They acquire things even if it's for their worst, not for their greatest good here. But what I loved about the energy, what I saw first, was that this is somebody here who's almost taking accountability for a small percentage of you. And this is why they're moving away. There they are. They're saying, you know what, Coco, I've done my bit here. I understand that I was possibly a comic in this person's life or your life, collective, and my role here is done. The collective doesn't want to do anything with me here. I absolutely get it now. I need to go work on myself and go heal. So I really got that energy here from this particular person as I read this card, and I said, wow. Now, for the rest of you, some of them are still confused as to what love is, what they should be doing here. Some of them are still saying to me, oh, Coco, we still have this karmic debt that we need to pay here. So it's going to be very difficult for us to come back to the collective. So the best thing to do, actually, Gogo, would be for us to move away here from the collective so that the collective can then have room to grow. It's almost like this person saying to you, you know what, you've done well, oh faithful student. It's almost like this is this person's higher self coming to you and even your inner child here and saying that, you know, we fulfilled this contract successfully here, collective. We can now officially close this chapter here between the two of us. And this person here is a mediator. This is a divine masculine energetic confluence here. Yeah, it's different. It's different. It's like it's almost like abantu abadala abahlangene, both masculine and feminine, are here to honor you here. Interesting. And this is what's happening here in the present moment in time. It doesn't mean that this person doesn't miss you. Remember, this is the Six of Cups. This is somebody here that's also saying here, you know, they honor that this connection was absolutely it was strong. This is something of a soul tie. This is something here of repeated life cycles here. You know, this is somebody here who, I can't say that, but anyway, you guys have reincarnated a few times here on this lifetime here. All right, you've lived particular lives together. You've been married. You've been brother, sister. You've been husband, wife. You've been child, mother. You've been different roles and different, you know, you guys signed your contracts before you reincarnated into this lifetime. And in this lifetime, things are going very well. And this is them explaining, this is their part and the character that they had to share with you, play with you. In the heart of hearts, they remain open and loving to you. They're almost saying here, Coco, just let the collective know not to personalize it, but to contextualize this experience. It becomes very important for your collective to do that because it helps you as well to release any vices or any stagnant points that you may be in, because that creates a wound that keeps you almost, I'm seeing a cul-de-sac. You're just going around in circles and not seeing any momentum here. All right? What happens in the future? Look at that. Look at that. Oh man, this is beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful. So this person goes from trying to, look at that. This is supposed to be the Five of Pentacles, and this is the Five of Pentacles. This is somebody here who's decided, you know what, Coco, I'm going to, oh, come on, zoom in, beautiful. Me and my spirit guides and my spirit team, Smoshilela collective, we've created havoc, we've created chaos here. We're going to fix things now here for the collective. We're moving away from the energetic confluence here of trying to be in the energy and try to be somebody here that's going to become a nuisance here, in as much as they miss you terribly. They kind of get the picture here. And this is why they were saying here they're moving. Yeah, this is in keeping with this energy here. This is why they're moving here. All right, and they will be ignoring you moving forward here, collective, is what they say. They will be definitely moving. Good morning there to Osley. Definitely will be moving here in silence. And what they want to do, they just want to pick up the pieces respectfully. And once they've picked up the pieces, they will try to fix things as best as possible. But, it's almost like the energetic conference of knowing which things will not get fixed here. They don't have the necessary skills, they don't have the necessary tools, but they're going to try as best as possible to do what they can, and this is their future actions here. Five of Pentacles here, somebody here that does feel left out in the cold. This is somebody here that tries to be in the circle. This is somebody who's expressing possibly also financial loss. This is somebody here who may also have experienced with this glass, with the stained glass that has been cracked here. They could have experienced a burglary here in the recent past. This particular person, a loss of money, could have been a scam that they could have experienced here as well. That's in this person's energetic conference. There's something present day that's made this person quite upset. So if you were to talk to them at this present moment, if you're not talking, they'll probably tell you something of that regard. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? Oh, Bantu. They're thinking, it would be great if I were to thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. Please, guys, continue to tap the screens. We are on 24K. Let us try for 30K. All right. I wish I didn't see that, but I can't unsee it. All right, so look at that. This person wanted overall dominance over you here, collective. This is somebody here that created a facade, an illusion here. They portrayed themselves to be somebody who they're really not here. This is somebody here who may have lived with finances, not so much with love. This is somebody here who I'm feeling some of you saying, Coco, this person was withdrawn from me when you were in the connection with this particular person. Absolutely, this person was withdrawn from you. But you could feel also there's a bit of a cold air to this person's energetic confluence here, but you ignored it here. There were some gray areas here in this person's energy here. This person was never direct. They were always sly. This is somebody here who tried to not show their hand. All right, they showed you what you needed to see, what you needed to believe, and what they knew you would buy here. And they always protected their home. They also protected their image. And you never really quite got to see how cold this person is. I'm hearing Spirit saying that, collective, you've got no understanding how cold this person is, to be quite honest with you. You may have the understanding. Good day, a very good morning to Emily. Berries, don't use any crying emojis, my angel. It gets the live blocked here, my angel. Look at that, the metal suit of armor here being protected here by this grey cloak here. You have no idea who you were dealing with here, collective. You have no idea who you were dealing with here, collective. This person, Tagoza to Umkulego, definitely this person here had an alternative agenda here, hidden motives here. There had a lot going on in their mind, and whatever they said to you, whatever plans you guys had made together, they're all null and void here, collective. This person was very, very, very self-centered, very self-centered. They did things only to make themselves happy and or their friends and family that were very influential towards them. Oh, hectic. Now, for some reason, I do see here, this is the King of Pentacles, but I'm seeing the Angel of Temperance here. This is the Angel of Temperance here. So for some of you, could have been dealing with the Sagittarius here. Absolutely. But this is supposed to be the King of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy here. So this is somebody here that had no interest here in building. And look at that, standing on the bull's head. Standing on the bull's head. Now, it's a very dangerous place to put your foot here. I'm being shown this scene from Fast and the Furious 8, where I think it's Vin Diesel when he's in the plane there with Charlize Theron, and they didn't know that Jason Statham is getting into the plane. And as the baby was saved, that's when he knew that they had let the foot off the tiger's neck. So it's giving the same energetic confluence here. This is somebody here, collective, that came into your life to put the foot on the tiger's neck. You were the tiger here. You were the tiger here. And there's something about the interest in your intellectual capacity here. There's something about your resilience. There's something about your willpower that they were here to attack. So at this present moment today, I think it's the 3rd or the 4th of July, you're saying to me, hey, Koko, I may have picked up some vices. My willpower is not as it was before. I'm not going to gym, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. This was this person's function. This is where we make spirituality real. It's not... I don't know why that is funny, but yeah, it's not a fairy tale, guys. I mean, for some of us, there's an element here. Good morning to Monica, where there's almost like a fine line. Good morning to Sandra, where sometimes you may believe in spirituality, and sometimes you may think it's it's some woo woo stuff there, good. But how it physically manifests here, present day, the effects that you'll affect if this person's desires have worked on you. Togoza to berries, you will understand that you are no longer who you were. This is somebody here who came into your energetic confluence to almost by emotional or mental. They came here, they broke your window, in a cold winter's day. This was their function. They were here to break you down. They were here to break you down so that you can work yourself up as well. Now, once again, it's important to say this person's here. Contextualize it, don't personalize it, because whether this person was, I'm just going to give a wild name, right? Whether this was Charlize or this was Elizabeth, it was going to happen regardless whether Charlize did it or Elizabeth did it. So for you to move on a little bit quicker and easier here, collective, if you can contextualize it and personalize it, life moves on a little bit smoother here for you. And that's what Spirit is saying here, is that this was a very tough lesson here for the collective to learn. I think one of the toughest lessons that you've had to learn, because you're showing me here, Coco, the connection here was quite intense. The connection here was quite intense. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. And the overall energy here of this person, remember they said they're moving and they're leaving. They literally just said to me, good morning, Heidi. The collective aifenayo nemali yabo abasenandaba nani. So some of them are really chasing your wealth. For some of them, they understood where you are in terms of your timelines here. This is usually the 10 of Swords. This is the ultimate betrayal here. This is somebody here who you know for a fact was lying, cheating, and stealing. This is somebody who's put you through a lot of heartache. You've shed physical tears for this person, for this card to come out here. So this is the person that we're speaking about here this morning here. And this person here is here saying today, hey, abafenayo leyo mali collective. Because for some of them, to umkhuleko, remember what I'm saying, if you're going to go and want to find out knowingly or unknowingly, you want to contextualize it or personalize it. I mean personalize it, because if I say he did it knowingly, then you're going to hold him accountable. Yeah, so he did it knowingly, yes, in a manner of speaking, because he was playing that character. At the same time, no, because he wasn't aware that he was playing that character in your life. Remember, we reincarnate forgetful, not knowing who we are or what we're doing here. So see it from that perspective. When I'm all right, to Camilla, I'm not taking any questions, my angel. All right. Absolutely, berries. This person, all of the collective, I think share the same sentiment. None of you deserve this. None of you deserve this, because this person came into your life while you were still working on yourself. They see you stable, they see you rich, they see you a business owner, CEO, big dick energy. This is what they see. And this is what they were here to attack. This is what they were here to attack. And some of you may be saying, Goko, but I'm not those things. Or you don't see yourself as all these things. Absolutely, that's the point. Because you guys have no idea who you are at this present moment anyway. And Mangitigini Collective, you are boss daddies. You are stable. Maybe some of you may be experiencing financial challenges at the present moment, but you are business owners here. You are CEOs. You do have this big dick energy. You guys have done wonders to this person's sex life. They keep telling me about your sex life here. They can't stop telling me about how good your sex life was with this person. But definitely, as I'm saying here, what they were seeing here, they were seeing that you were heading. So you have these dark clouds at the present moment that are receding now out of your life. Absolutely, no Musa. Togoza mkhuleko. Phumla, I'm not answering any questions, mntomdala. All right. So right now they're saying, hambo faka nemali yakho ke collective, basically in a nutshell. Nabo baningcwaba lapha nale. They're like, no, you can just go. Togoza Raven, Togoza Mdomdala, absolutely. Yeah, look, I've come to realize that my readings have changed and Spirit has really identified specific people, especially those who engage and are keeping up with the story. Yeah, I get more information there. The sad part is that he decided to pass on, Yane, so that was the way of leaving me. How about malebuze washona naye? No, may he or she so rest in peace, mdomdala. His soul, mabotehi. But they miss you, Shem. They miss you, and they're giving the energetic confidence. It would have been so nice to spend your money. It would have been so nice to be a housewife or, a free loafer. This is somebody who definitely had a bit of codependency towards you here. They had their fantasies in their head. They had the expectations of you. For some of you, I do see here, you were helping this person financially, right? They were your, almost like your project, or whatever it was. And for some of you, it was vice versa. This person could have given you money here, right? And maybe that's why you're saying, hey, Koko, this story, because this person was actually helping me. Trust you me, Maniti, this person was here for your money. Leo ngaiboni manje. Togoza tu madlo. Le mali leo ngaiboni manje. That's in the spirit. That's manifesting now during this period. The one that you've been waiting for, your breakthroughs that you've been waiting for. These people could see them. What's Spirit's advice here? I can't believe it. This will be the only time, collective. Probably this is the last time this year that I'll ever give this advice. Phuzani. Yazini phuza to your heart's content. Use your vices to forget about this person. Drink your sorrows away. This is the only time. Trust you me, Mangiti, this is the only time I will ever say this. And lekat ngiyalikhipha lekat angeke nje ngiphele advice le. But Spirit is saying here, for some of you just need to just calm your mind. You guys have been thinking about this for too long. And it's really affecting you, mentally, physically, psychologically, as well, yeah. But this is the only time where Spirit is saying here, the pressure, the psychological effect, the weight, the stress, the anxiety, the panic attacks, you not being able to sleep at night, you overthinking. You deserve a glass of collective. Yeah, but one glass of wine. Because I'm saying one glass of wine here. And I apuzala, yeah. Vumela mazule. Let's pop them bottles. Yes, no. Absolutely. You're right. Problem is that he's always in my energy. I'm not calling him. You must do a energy cleanse and cut here. And I was thinking of buying myself a 6-pack of cocoa. and ngizoyithenga mntanam. Yabona, if umoya uthi, especially this weekend, it's the only time, guys. Hey, ngaze ngahlaba amahloni shem. Yes, this is spirit advice. But abuhlabeni buhlohle. Just drink this. Drink your sorrows away. Drink your pain away here, collective. But also at the same time, I do see this person struggling at this present moment. If you guys aren't coping at this present moment, take this weekend just to just reset. Yeah. Have just a power reset just this weekend. But mighty Monday, you're back on the wagon. All right, Mazitinje Monday, you're back on the wagon because Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Right, the rest of the days of the week, mazibe safe. Mamazibe safe ke collective. Ningangizwa kahle. Ningathi kusasa hey gogo uthe sibuhlabe. Mayiphelele leyo sentence gogo uthe nibuhlabe from Friday namhlanje mazithi Monday or Sunday in fact. Ichayile ke petho kitu, and I'm only propagating one class. But also there's another reason why this card is coming out here. The reason why is that Lomuntu Lotilana collective definitely was an alcoholic or was an alcohol abuser, or they drank alcohol excessively. If it wasn't alcohol that they were doing excessively, they were smoking excessively. If they weren't smoking excessively, they were doing something excessively that they were hiding here behind this cloth here. Kuningi collective. Kuningi ungakwazi. Awu Durban July weekend. Ngeke nginivimbe guys. Ngeke nginivimbe. Ngeke nginivimbe. I wasn't even aware. Thank you so much everybody for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. Absolutely mkhuleka. There's definitely addictions here that that this person is facing here. Oh, non-clear. What is Tumdi explaining, Mdumdal? Gambling excessively? Absolutely, Lola. There's something here that this person tries to hide from you. Yeah, exactly. He would drink and smoke excessively. This reading definitely resonates. Absolutely, Malebu. Yeah. I get this person is somebody here who, if you were to really understand why they're drinking, why they're using all these vices, is them just not wanting to heal. This is somebody here that just doesn't want to handle things, or maybe does not know how to, is what I'm hearing from spirit. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, what are the external influences here for this person? Hey, external influences here for this person. Ake ngiyibeke nje daxa. Uzobe ngathi ngithuka abantu. Okay, this person had a lot of options, collective. This person had a lot of options. This person was either extremely beautiful or excessively handsome. This is somebody here that doesn't struggle with people. This is somebody that always has somebody in their inbox. And this is maybe you as well here, collective. You may be saying, Nami Koko, absolutely. Yeah, but this was this person's challenge here. This person I do see here, there was a particular energy, emsebenzini, that was very, very interested in this person of yours, and vice versa. This person is, they got an energy of, there's this energy that they're showing me here, so they could commotion as well at home, or something to do lapanekaya, when they were dealing with you predominantly, they could have been either fighting with their parents, or fighting with their siblings, or fighting with their very close friends during the time that they were with you here, while they were with you during this experience here. They are showing here these two relationships here that really messed them up here. And this was the third one, which was transitionary. This is when they became this person here of using people here. They became somebody who just moved with impunity here. This is just somebody here who just did as and what they wanted, because they just believe that people are here. I'm almost hearing, if you can't beat them, join them. Unfortunately, they were in experiences here that left a very nasty taste in this person's mouth. Very nasty taste in this person's mouth. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. We are currently on 35,000k likes. Let us tap the screens here, collective. Let's tap the screens. Absolutely. 2, 4, 6, 8. You know, they're showing me here, Oguti Togoza Lola, absolutely agreeing. They're showing me here, Guti, Koko, count these cups here. Lama cups lala, 8. And this person is showing me this original cup. This person is saying to me at the moment, Koko, this is how I used to love. I used to have an open heart. And this person is almost in tears this morning. I used to really be concerned about people. I really used to love people, and I still love people. I still wish to know how to love people. I'm trying to focus this card, guys, as this person is in sorrow and deep despair this morning. This is their current energy right now, and they're missing you and they think about you excessively. If there's one thing that is killing this person, is that they've never received so much love that they've received from you. You know, they're showing me this big cup here. This big cup. They're saying, angijwayelanga mina leyo cup gogo. Thina sajwayela lama cup lawa aso. Sajwayela lama cup la aso. La phukile yabo. La, we can call it, if you want to use a metric system towards it, ebamba 1 liter. But your cup of love here, collective, overflowed. You came across even 3 or 4 times fold than what this person is used to having and experiencing love. And this is where they're saying, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. You are overflowed. You are 4 times overflowed the love that you gave to this person. Yebo. Umkhuleko siyabazi phela ukuthi laba badume kabi ngaleyo. Leyo. Badume kabi. But when it comes to stalking. But this is what this person is sharing with us this morning. Yabo. Togoza qhawekazi, it's gogo mntu omdala, ngiyaphila so ngiyaphila wena mntu omdala. He told me ukuthi akaze abone uthi exactly Lola. This is exactly what they're saying here. Remember into abayijwayele bona. Nali cup abalijwayele le 1 liter. Nali cup le 1 liter. Thokoza to Yoli. When we afika ke manje ufika ngale 3 liter. Uthayenzeni ngale 3 liter? Because imthusile. This person wasn't expecting actually to be loved to the depths that you love this person. That's another secret that you guys don't know. All right, guys, thank you so much for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. Guys, let's tap our screens. We're currently on 38,000. Let us push now for 45. Yes, they are saying here you were complicated. You did take some getting to know. You know, you had some. There's something that they had to learn about you during this experience, that times and places where you guys didn't see eye to eye. And they're not saying this was the most perfect relationship. Good morning to Bunolo. They are acknowledging though that this was the best that they've ever had in all aspects, saying in all aspects. And you may be wondering how Koko nalo bekangisiza ngemali. Even with that, you may have been the least stressful person ngemali. Lobo bomnikeza imali. You know, or they may have been supporting you to a point where they weren't feeling like they were straining themselves. You know, hey, I think I'll keep the file. Right, external circumstances here for the collective. Oh man. There we are again. There we are again. This person was confused. Look at that. This person was confused. They just have so many people in the inbox. They've just got so many options to choose from. They've got so much interest that they know what I can just pick and choose as I want. And for some of them, that's exactly what they're doing. They choose cup number 1 for this week, by drop. Cup number 2 for the next week, by drop. Cup number 3, by drop. Cup number 4, 5, ganjalo. They're just working through people like a processing plant of some sort. Look at how those legs are open, collective. And I mean, I'm not insinuating anything, but look how those legs are open. Now, this goes for both divine masculine and divine feminine. So you may have been dealing with somebody here who was rather friendly. We'll leave it at that. You may have been dealing with somebody here that was rather friendly. Yeah, player is the name. Yeah. Definitely a player here. Definitely a player energy here. That's why they keep saying to me, Gogo, if I can't beat them, join them. And I'm hearing here, when they chose you, they had no idea that their life was going to change the way it's going to change moving forward. I'm talking to you, Mdomda, and I can't talk to you though. I'm doing a collective reading, Standosam. Togoza to Babola the star, but he will never find Utando, Koko, and oh, you'll never find Utandi. Looks like a personal person named Lelola. I thought we were Utando. Yeah, no, look, this person here is also saying here, Koko, I'm actually even comfortable in the old. I'm not really big on new things. Koko, I'm very comfortable living this lifestyle that I'm living here. I'm not committed to anybody, so there is no responsibility that is being placed on my shoulders. Togoza to Caesar. And they love this. You know, they're looking at these people in their lives like buffets. They're like, Koko, I don't have to eat my Kellogg's every day. Mangafuna ma Kellogg's ngizodla i-brain flakes. Mangafuna i-brain flakes ngizodla i-Provita. Mangafuna i-Provita ngizodla magwinya. Mangafuna magwinya ku breakfast. This is how this person is almost looking at all their options and saying, you know, if this was a guy, the guy is saying, and you're gonna excuse my French, there's just too much pussy to overcome just to be settling with one. Wow. It's one of my good friends used to say that. He was a serious player. OKC. Yeah, no, he was just like, yeah, no, there's just too much PUSSY to overcome here in this world just to settle down with one. You know, so that's how these people think. That's why I was saying that these people here, collective, are narcissistic. A lot of them are condescending, yes, but more than that, they're very conceited. They're very self-centered. They've got their own little matrix that they use in their head here as to how they think. And I'm being shown this one card here, and it's particularly the skull, Uguti. They're just toxic, guys. These people are toxic. They attract toxic people, and unfortunately you have to be caught up in this web. Overall outcome is the Page of Pentacles. Well, as annoying as it is, collective, this person still wants to come towards you. They still want to plant some seeds. They still want to see if there's anything that can happen between the two of you. So I would say anticipate communication from this person. For some of you may have already received communication from this person. What I do see this person saying here is saying to you, can we go out on a date? Can we watch a movie? Could maybe go out on a weekend away, or I've won some tickets, something like that. There's something that involves money. There's something that involves you being together and exchanging money. Absolutely, Lola. Very toxic, very narcissistic. And they know what, you know, if they come and they lead with money, they know that you could be more easier to, it's going to be easier for you to be convinced rather than this person coming in straight for you here. So this is where this person is sitting. I'm actually quite interested I'm finding out there's another read I want to make here that I've been meaning to do for some time. And I know this is the right time to continue the read. I just want to see abantu abadala bathini ngale connection ile. What is their view? And maybe if they can share what was the purpose of this connection so that the collective can have a better understanding. Because like, no, we can show you guys what was actually happening. Alright, guys, let's continue. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Alright, we are on 46.6k. Guys, let's keep tapping our screens. Let's target now 55,000. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. Alright. Now, these first two lines, this is going to summarize these first three cards. This is you, how you view the relationship, past, present, future, how your person views the relationship, past, present, future, how your guides view this relationship, and what was the intent and the purpose of this relationship. Well, we know here you were here for evolution. We know here you were here to choose yourself. We're here for you to love yourself. So you might just find maybe more intricate information beyond that maybe somebody here in the collective would appreciate a deeper understanding overall. All right, absolutely berries. And look at that. Look at that. The overall purpose for all of this here, collective, your guides are saying here, we were here to push you. This is them iron sharpening iron against iron here, Bandabadal. This is the Six of Pentacles, but it also has a lot of spears here that also represent wands in a manner of speaking, and swords in a manner of speaking as well. So it's almost like they gave you a conundrum here that you needed to solve. And in your mind, you may have been thinking that, Gogo, I'm here only to solve for X. No, you are here to stabilize your finances. You are here to stabilize your life's path. You're also here to move away to calmer waters. So I'm seeing 6 sixes here. Actually, I'm seeing 666. To be quite honest with you, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. Beautiful, and makes sense because the 6 of Swords speaks to you being able to move away from toxic people. This person is toxic here, absolutely, to Moranat. Is it Marinat? It's a Koa. Please send me a direct message, my angel. I will definitely Babizan, I will definitely send you the tiers that are available. Thank you so much to everybody else that has sent me the likes, the shares, and everybody that has followed the account. Thank you so much to Sandra Williams for the gift. You guys are absolutely amazing. Absolutely, Mkulego. Absolutely. This relationship here was supposed to also facilitate a ego death. This relationship was here to facilitate a massive transformation in your energy. This particular relationship here was supposed to force you to see the reality. You cannot miss reality here. All right? With this relationship here, and you could not ignore it anymore. Maybe in the recent past, in other relationships, you were able to ignore those relationships and just to withstand the nonsense and the people doing whatever they want to do. Gule, aye, even your bags, so ready. It strengthened you here. So far, I'm being told about the 6 of Pentacles as well. Now, for some of you abaning here, collective, you find yourself in this financial disarray. And if your finances are in disarray here, collective, and I'm going to reflect back from about May, from beginning of the year till about May, your finances have been just shocking. And suddenly, May, June, July, they're looking a little bit better. You are part of this process. This process was actually working on you. Even your finances were affected here. Togoza to notification. Notification, I'm doing a collective reading here. All right. 50K. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares. and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. Wow, and I got awarded something. What did I get awarded? Hang on. I just got a notification here, guys. Awubantu, siyabonga. It don't make sense to the collective, but it's something quite all right. So right now the collective, you're still saying here, but our pentacles are not where they're supposed to be. Yes, because your spirits are still working on that. Yeah, financially since end of April. Absolutely. Yes, guys, let's keep tapping. Let's keep the momentum going. You guys are absolutely amazing. Some of you, your finances are still getting there, collective. Some of you, you're feeling a little bit more confident. For some of you, you're feeling like, let's take on the world. A very good morning to Cupcake. For some of you, you feel at the moment you may be able to take on the world. You're in your winning season here. For some of you, you've figured it out. You've tapped into the frequency. You can see it now. There's nothing that you can see behind the veil, is what I'm being told here. And you're really milking this. You're really milking this in your particular lane, respectfully, of course. All right. And you're definitely moving to calmer waters here. You're taking your time. You're showing me pentacle energy. You're saying to me, Coco, I'm no longer here in a rush. No. We're not rushing relationships. We're not rushing to get into anything. We're not rushing into bed. We're not rushing into commitment. I see you, Russia. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. Yes, I'm Seka Russia. Yeah, I'm Seka Russia. Talking stage can last 3 months, manje. If we serious, lo muntu uzomi 3 months. Siyakhuluma, sifuna ukukubona manje, sifuna ukufunda down the line manje. Sekufuna manje siqalele phansi ukuthi, oh, my favorite color is red. Oh, Nkosi. No. The ball has been slowed down, man. The pace, the momentum has definitely been reviewed. Absolutely, Tundi. Yeah, hey, Cupcake, I hate the talking stage. Manje, Cupcake, how is this going to happen? Masingakhulumi, Sithando sami. How do we jump the talking stage? Anyway, let us see how you saw this person in the past, in the present. How do you see them in the future? Okay, interesting turn of events. How you see this person in the future. You may not agree with the reading, but remember, this is just a collective reading. We all have free will. This is how things are looking at the present moment, and maybe I may need to clarify as to why this Page of Cups is here. In the recent past, you saw this person here as the Queen of Cups. You saw this person here as somebody who was sassy, exciting, vibrant, exuberant, sexy, alive. This is somebody who had a lot of fire in their eyes. Look at that fire in this person's eyes. As le camera young Moshe Bantu. As nothing abona the fire here. Yeah, you put him on a high pedestal here when I berries. You put this person on a very high pedestal here. You know what love is. You know, you were able to see parts of this person that they don't really show on the surface. So you may be asking, what was I seeing? What was I seeing when I was so terribly wrong about this person overall? No, you were seeing this person. And remember, this person was cloaked. This person was cloaked here, collective. This person here was cloaked. And I'm looking back for that previous card, where they were sitting here as the King of Pentacles, when they were really not. And I'm hearing for some of you, some of them may have pretended to be financially stable, but they really weren't. But what we do see here, you saw somebody here that you could build with. You saw somebody here that had a lot of love. You saw somebody here where you felt that your heart was safe here. You may have been thought that you guys could get married and maybe have kids as well. This is how you viewed this person in the recent past. Present day, you're in the Four of Cups. You know this person is interested in you. You know this person wants to come back to you. You know this person wants to talk to you and reconcile. You couldn't be bothered. You couldn't be bothered. Oh, and a tough message is coming out here. For some of you, you may also even have kids. And this person is also exhibiting this energy of just not being bothered here. Ouch. But take that as it resonates here, collective. But the Four of Cups energy here, present day, you're saying to me in spirit, I've had enough, Coco. I've cried enough. This person has done the most. You've given them enough chances, and you're done with it. Hey, Emily, that's him. That's him, Umdomdal. That's him there, sitting under the tree. I can Shem. Togoza to pain. They must go fly a kite. They must definitely go fly a kite. Morning there to Madam M. Yeah, exactly, Lola. Look at you. You're just living your life. You're sitting under a tree. You know, you're waiting for your good karma to come in. You're almost saying here, you know what, Coco? It's enough. Being this nice guy is not working for me. You're tired of playing nice guy here. You're absolutely tired of playing nice guy. You're almost having a realization which some of you may have been a doormat for too long. You have been too kind. People may have taken your kindness for weakness. Your smile almost leads to disaster in people's lives. You're reevaluating small things like that in your life. How do I need to present? Why do I need to be defensive even in my own relationship here? Why must I come out ngibe utombo, ngibe ninja? Why must I have some eyes behind my back here in a relationship? You don't want that. That's what you're telling me this morning, is that I gogo lo muntu ngile wangila ngathi ngivale lihleli one waveska wangila kakhulu ngavula leli lesi2 angabona kahle kodwa hayi no. And angihleki guys, as angihleki. This is after the fact. And there was a question that was asked the other day, but Coco, have you lived this as well? I'm like, absolutely guys. I cannot give you advice of something that I haven't lived. So, I'm insensitive and I didn't experience it. I've experienced it, and possibly even worse than what you've experienced. Remember, if I'm the tarot reader, I need to understand and see all sides of the coin. Yeah, understand. I need to see all sides of the coin. So, exactly, Lola. And you were tired as well of fighting for your space. For the most part here, you guys are saying to me, ngikhathele mina ukuleli space sami. Angeke umuntu athi uyangithanda bese futhi ayangitrayelisa ukuthi ngiphinde ngimthande. Kanti, what was the point of this? Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. So, if we get to 100K, guys, before 8:30, I'm going to do the whisper song. But let me move. Hey, collective. Here's the interesting energy, though, that I'm seeing here, collective, in terms of the future, right? Hey, Batum. When's no Raven? Here's something that's a bit confusing to me here, collective. Hi, Raven. Remember, they were here to do exactly that. Remember when I said here, this person here was here to mess with your willpower, mess with your intellect, mess with your flow. They put their neck on the tiger's neck here. their foot on the tiger's neck. If you let up, if you carry on giving up to the vices, if you carry on ignoring talents, if you continue not showing up where you're supposed to show up, if you stop doing the hard work, the healing, the inner work, if you stop working on yourself, that's this person winning here. Yeah, that's this person winning here. So I'm going to have to clarify this, collective. I really have to clarify this, because in the future position I'm being shown here, you're being to communication from this person. And now, your spirit guides are here. This is their advice. This is true feelings to this person. These are their true feelings to you. These are your guides, their guides. I want to clarify this page of cups. How does it get to I'm just wondering, how does it get to the page of cups from Queen of Cups to Four of Cups to Page of Cups? Look, there's a lot of love here, collective, I must say, in as much as it is diminishing. Oh, okay, that's what they're saying, Guti. Collective. All these waves here that you have within you here are really going to settle at some stage. But I still want to clarify. Ten of Cups, King of Cups, to the Five of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Cups. It makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense now. Okay. Look, collective, truth be told, and some of you may be asking, Gogo, does this also revert to you? Or some that are spying on me? Truth be told, collective, this person you still love. At some degree, there's still a lot of love. There's still a bit of some unhealed trauma that's presenting itself like love of what this person presented to you. This archetype of love that they presented to you absolutely is still, it's like gold. Look at it. You're looking at it as something that was rare, something precious, something very spiritual, something really godly, something, that you've learned a lot from this table. There's a lot that you take away. There's a lot that you learn. There's a lot that you still keep in reverence. There's still a lot that you really appreciate about this experience. I think I need to wipe my lens. The way I'm focusing on this thing, it's strange. Shem Collective, some of you really felt that you were going to get married to this person. Some of you spoke about a family. Some of you may even have a child. Some of you may have even lost a child. I'm seeing a child, Lana, being lost, not making it through the whole 9 months. But there's just also too many people on this table here, collective. This is the life that you guys lived. And maybe at some point, hello there to Christina, the goddess of love. And maybe at some point, collective, this was your life. This is what you really loved to do. Maybe this was your scene. Maybe this is what you were able to accept. Togoza Paris But there were just too many people here. And unfortunately here, collective, your voice came in as good morning to Moira. It's almost like the softest voice in the room. Togoza to yo, Togoza mdala, long time. Togoza to Moira, Togoza to Christina, Togoza Nbandabatala. This is you here, collective. You're this divine feminine here. And look at all these other voices here this person has been listening to. There was also another ultimate voice here that was sitting on this table here. Ebesingayazi ukuthi yakabani namanje sizwa ukuthi le voice le yakabani. Who is this person really listening to? Because now this turned into a bit of an esoteric read here as to saying ukuthi, could this be this person's instinct? Because it's definitely not the intuition. Good morning to Libu. Definitely not the intuition here that's speaking here. And this person here feels that these people loved them. It's interesting to view that these people have cups in their hands. Cups, 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 cups. but you don't seem to have a cup in your hand. And you don't have a cup in your hand, collective. Isn't that just interesting? But they didn't see a cup of love in your hand, or they didn't feel your love in their hand. In fact, they felt all these other people that were misleading them had more love for them than you did. When in actual essence here, I see you here, collective. It's almost like because you weren't dressed the part here. You definitely were very different from the Sperries. Don't use the crying emojis, my angel. All right, it's going to get us blocked. Please, my angel. Otherwise, I'll have to mute you. All right, it's last cue, my angel. I know it's very painful to lose a child, my angel. I definitely know. This time I'm not being sensitive. No? Thanks, my love. Look at how the company that they keep presents themselves to this person's energy. This is their company that they keep. When you came in, you were different. You came in vulnerable. You came in raw. You came in open. You came in with your heart. And this person doesn't know what love looks like. So this is why they distorted, or they couldn't receive how your love looks like, because they've got a distorted image of what love is. Okay. Another thing, unfortunately, guys, truth be told, how you feel about this person, you feel that this is your perfect match. I guess no one is judging. No one is judging you, and nobody's saying go back. We're not making decisions, but we're acknowledging the facts here. You guys feel that this person is your person. Togoza Dr. Mowat, Togoza Maleb. I also feel this way. I feel that they are a perfect match. I feel that their looks are exactly where they should be. I feel that their money is exactly where they should be. I feel their career is exactly where they should be. Their parliamentary performance, my God, masingayi lapho, siyadlula. Hey, ngoba singabhala incwadi masingabhala incwadi ngeindaba zaseparliament. So, hey, guys, no, man, this is the perfect learning curve here in Empilweni, like collective. This is the perfect learning curve here in Empilweni, because, interestingly, I was having a conversation that, if I think we need to reimagine how we look at love, and maybe understand what love is and its true value and purpose in Sinyiskati, especially while you're on a spiritual journey of evolution. It is definitely a place or a fraternity or an institution where you're there to grow, where iron sharpens iron. It's not a place to be happy. And if you look back, you may feel the same way. Kwatando lives here is where growth happens the most. Kwatando lives here, so that's where you have the best decisions after the fact. You've been hurt and grinded and grated, and yazi bakwenza inhliziyo yabo amafurufuru, basho kanjalo ngesizulu elokishini, but bakwenzela inhliziyo yakho ukuthi ibe amafurufuru. Yabo masemafurufuru lama chips labo amafurufuru, yeah, masebaqedile ngayo ingqondo yabuya ke. And I can absolutely relate. Chewed to pieces, Dr. Mo. Yabona ama pieces. Labantu laba baserious bakwenza bafuna ukuthi ube chicken dust. Yes. Ube mince meat. Yes, vuyo. Ube mince meat. They grind you. Bakuhlakaniphisa. Yazi bahlanganisa le ndawo lezi bongafuna ukuthi sihlangane. Bavula ubuchopho. Yazi ujula apha ebuchopheni. Ayikho manje phofu ukuyibona xa inje, but ke ngoku sizawuthini? Asingayihoyi. Alright, so this may have been speaking about the future actions of this particular person, but it's coming out of your energetic confluence. But I love this energy here at the end, after I clarify. Sizawuthini 20, sizawuthini 14. Emakhosini to dimple face. Hey Betuna. Listen, collective, you're telling me here, Guti, Koko, I understand, Guti, from time to time I'm confused. And that is okay, collective. Because yes, from time to time you still are confused. From time to time you still want to, you may feel like, it's not going to be bad. Maybe let's get closure. Maybe, so I do see an interest in your life with this person here. You do sometimes either run into their social media pages, or for some of you, you go actively just go to look out of curiosity. I don't see you stalking per se. And this is why the Page of Cups is here. You're almost more concerned about this person's well-being. Okay? And you're saying to me, in as much as they've hurt me here, Coco, it doesn't mean that I need to be a monster. It doesn't mean that I need to hate them, but it does mean that I need to protect my peace. And because I am an empath, and I do really care about people, from time to time I will check on them. Right. Now, for some of you, in the same energy, so we're not going to spare the rod there. But yeah, there's this Page of Cups energy here of saying, you know what, you appreciate the experience with all of its rocky experiences here, the high tides, the winds, being bashed around. You're happy to have survived and grown and evolved to being who you are. And this is you showing your growth and evolution here with the Five of Swords here. You're saying here, your future energy doesn't change here, collective. You're in the Five of Swords. You've burned everything down. You've burned everything down. As Nishisa namakapet. Namakati, they were looking you bad. You burnt even the cats that were I don't know where the cats come from, guys, but yeah, all these structures that didn't make sense to you, up in flames. You're keeping your peace here, collective. You're breaking things, you're throwing things, you're banning things that remind you of this person you're banning. I'm seeing some of you physically burning things. You're taking things out of your house, or you've done this in the recent past. You'll be doing this in the near future. You'll be saying, Yazini, I'm releasing this person lovingly here, but I don't want anything in Kumbuzabona. And Angbazondi, but I'm not going to let them back into my life. Wow. Tokozade Bandabatala. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. Wow, we are on 61,000 Ks likes. Guys, let's keep tapping our screens. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. But yeah, your energy is very clear. Overall, you're saying here to me, Gogo, I understand the purpose of this relationship. I understand its catalytic effect, its karmic effect, the overall outcomes it is trying to achieve from me. You believe that you've achieved these outcomes. What are these outcomes? Choosing yourself, choosing your stability, choosing to win, focusing on your life, reimagining what relationships look like, being able to take your time, not jumping into relationships that present themselves and monkey branching all the time. No, you're appreciating now the period of where you take the time to heal, the time here to choose, to really understand the person that you're going to introduce into your life. There's almost like new dynamic layers that you have now in terms of your requirements here. It's no longer just a pretty face with a flashy car or some money in the bank. No, it's more. Now you want character. You want somebody with resilience. You want somebody who's got a thick skin. Somebody here who's got a level mind. Somebody here who's independent, who can think for themselves. Somebody here who knows what they want, who's a go-getter. Somebody who's a self-starter. Somebody that's not going to weigh you down. Somebody that's also going to understand your spiritual ascension and your spiritual journey here. Because most of us are here, you've been troubled as well with spiritual relationships in the past here, when he almost saying, hey, Gogo, these spiritual relationships never last. Absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody. We're on 73K. Let's keep tapping, guys. Let's shoot for 100K. Beautiful. All right. This person wants to talk. Let's see how they really saw you in the past, present, and future. These are your guides. These are their guides. Let's see how they see you or saw you. Ooh, Four of Pentacles. Okay, for some of you, they saw you as somebody that left a relationship and was vulnerable to love. And I remember the story because for some of you entered this relationship monkey branching from a previous relationship that was coming to an end, and this person came in just in the nick of time. Again, who am I speaking to? Oh, I forgot to mention here, bottom of the deck was this Eight of Cups. You're walking away here, collective, from this person lovingly. Yeah, I did mention that in Sakuluma because of their indecision. Yeah. Togoza Rindani, Togoza Tutundi. Yes, this person comes in and you're saying to me, Coco, but how does this person know this information? You may have not shared this information with this person. This person knew this information, collective. Whether umchelile, whether umchelanga, lo muntu bekazi ukuthi your relationship is on the rocks, and that was the most perfect and opportune time to sneak into your life. Hayi lebo, angeke usabuza ukuthi how njani in this day and age. Not in this day and age, Standwa Sam. It's the same way you're asking me, how do I know this was happening? It's exactly how I know this is happening. Do they have divination or divine powers and ability to divinate to some degree? Asibike asithi into enjalo, into sabunjalo, Standwa Sam, into sabunjalo. They knew. This person has been hunting you for a very long time here, collective. That's something that you don't know. I guess iqale lapho khona into eningayazi, and mhlawumbe ngizanambulela even more depending how much they want to share. This person has been hunting you for a very long time. You've been eluding this person. I'm seeing years pass. Le muntu lo, before by item, you guys were friends, colleagues, benazana nje, by some common knowledge. Tell me I'm lying. Hayi namhlanje ngikhipha amafayili ke namhlanje. Ngikhipha ezingaphansi kwamanzi ke manje. Ongazimiselanga ukumamela iqiniso. To the left. Absolutely, Rindan. You are friends and your connection wasn't really strong. There were Four of Pentacles. Your connection as friends, it was almost like a hi, how are you? Responding to a status thing or what, hey. Yeah, because now you feel this person's intentions. Remember, we showed the intentions. They were here to put their foot on the tiger's neck, which was you, to suppress you. For you, because now, very important to note again, please do not personalize it. Ungathi Elon Musk wabeka inyawo phezu komqala wami. Cha, akuyena Elon Musk. Whether it was Elon Musk or Donald Trump, this experience was in your life's path. It was going to happen whether you agree to it or not. Well, you agreed to it actually. So ibizoyenzeka sooner or later. Absolutely, Maleb. Oh, Lewa, ngingifikelanga namhlanje. I'm just going a little bit deeper than I usually do. Injalo Moira. Let's see where they are present day. They may lie to us. Ooh, present day, they are in Kapeta. Ngesi ibeka isikhathi Kapeta, where they are at the moment. That's what I'm hearing. With a capital B. Kuyabheda. With a capital B, wherever they are. And for some of you may be saying, Gogo, but it's quite the contrary to what they're sharing on their socials. It seems like things are going well. Izwa mangiti. Kuyabheda. Don't believe what you're seeing right now. They are putting on a show for you. They are definitely putting on a show for you because they're trying to get your attention. They need you to break the silence. Remember when you are burning. Ngidinaku when uthe uya burning. Elakho lokugcina uthe uyashisa. Naku ke uyasho ukuthi ushisa kanjani ngisasekhona la. Kubheda mpela ntombi, yabona umuntu owaziyo. Nangu ntombi yezulu yaniconfirmela kubheda mpela. Don't believe what you're seeing, collective. Don't believe what you're seeing. Look at that. This person, you burn everything that you had, and you've included them here in the stake. And this is what they're feeling here, Uguti. Present day, you've set this fire, you've turned your head to just glance to make sure that they will get engulfed by this fire. And that's all you're concerned about, is that this ending happens. Look at that, 5 5s. 5 5s about changing. This is why this person is moving. This is why this person is moving, Pelala. Uyasho ukuthi ngeke ngizifake emlilweni. Ngeke nje ngizifake emlilweni. Zibheda vele izinto empilweni yakhe. So they can't handle another a rejection from you. So they feel that you've completely rejected them during this present moment in time. They feel that you may have also turned some people against them. They may be fighting against a lot of people at this present moment, be it in the community, be it their family, be it their friends. There's a lot of commotion in their energy. There's a lot of arguments. There's a lot of them trying to defend their honor in the energetic confluence presently. There's a lot of things going wrong, that I'm seeing in the energy, and you may be asking, Fotokoko, why are these things happening now to this person? It's because, collective, we did discern earlier on in previous readings that this person is about to experience their bad karma. Umphakathi umfuna kabi kabi ntombi yezulu. Umphakathi umfuna kabi kabi. Gabi. It's karma, my darling. Absolutely, Raven. This is karma. This is karma here coming to collect here. So karma has already knocked on this person's doorstep. And if you, collective, decide to go to Gemanjege, now's the perfect time for me to come back into this person's life to offset this karma or this catalytic effect. You're going to be in the same shoes as this person. You're going to be kushaya inyoni nesihlahla amakhuluma ngekarma here. Kushaya inyoni nesihlahla. And I always make this example, if this particular person was supposed to get into some form of accident, for instance, in a vehicle, if you're with them, definitely you're going to be affected. But if you stay apart, you're not. If part of their karma is being in a car accident, you won't be part of it. And I always use that rustic example. Like, good morning there to Trisha. They sent a message that required my response. I didn't respond. So proud of yourself. Absolutely, Maura. They must just go fly a kite there. This is so intriguing, Gogoyo. I guess this is my closure to his passing. Absolutely, Maleb. Absolutely. Futhi wena Maleb, yabona makaphase on standwa sami. I think you get the best piece in the best piece of the cake here. In as much as they can come in and interfere with you in the 5D, but I do see you being able to protect your energy because they are moving, so they're cutting cords as well from their side. Their future energy here. Remember what we said we wanted for this person. This person stops being a player in the future. That's what you've done for this person's life. This person turns into healing their wounds into the future. This person decides to engage in their spiritual ascension in the future. This person is going to stop dating in the future. Hello there to Miss Mbali. Aliyasebenza Raven, alidlali futhi. Futhi laba badlali, when it's time to collect. When it's time to collect, you'll see your spirit team working wonders, moving moving mountains for you. For it's to protect you guys, you the empaths, you guys are on a totally different level here. So this particular person here, and your guides are saying here, collective, I'm reading this story, or I'm sharing this information, and I'm divining here. At the same time, I'm not painting you to your true honor. And your guides want to paint you in your true honor here, collective, to remind you that you're very loving, you're very empathic, you're very intelligent, you're very diligent, you're focused, you're mindful. I'm hearing something about during this period you may be experiencing some challenges that you yourself are struggling with, and you wish things could change. Things will change in the future. Allow this wave and this period to just pass by, collective. There's something even bigger than you that's happening presently. That is why things don't look normal, or things is chintshile kancane khona izinto ongazi-understandi. There's a deep transformation happening to you during this period as well. All right, so you may be experiencing a lot of changes, maybe even experienced some delays, maybe even experienced a lot of uncertainty. I'm being shown the moon card. There's a lot of things that are uncertain here, but they're almost clear instructions to then saying, go left. But you don't know why you need to go left. So Spirit is saying here, let us remind you, you've done the work here, collective. You can confidently call yourself as the chosen one. You can confidently also rely on all of your gifts and talents. And instead of don't have a channel as yet, Spirit is still saying to you, find the courage, start your channel. If you want to be a tarot reader like myself, buy yourself a set of cards, start tarot. Now abantu bayi-2 collective. Number one on your life. Continue doing this. You're not doing it for people. It's more for yourself. You're able. Because remember, you're going to self-validate, not external validation. That is why I'm able to perform the same way Magna 2 people on my life, or even when there's 50 people, or maybe even more than 50 people for that matter. I still find a place to love. I still find a place to connect. I still find a place to be in continuation to this, because those are the hurdles that you will face here. Gunzima. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. So that's what Spirit wants to encourage you with today, this morning, right? But what I love here about this energy here is that what was, wow, look at that, you're on 91K. Please, collective, yes, let's keep tapping our screens. Let's go there to 100K. I love this change here for this person here. And I'm happy that it's not their guides forcing it on them. It's almost a moment of, I'm almost hearing, oh, finally, lo muntu lo sehlaphukelwe. This is somebody here who's been resisting change. This is somebody here who's been resisting change. If you look at this face, collective, it's half skull, half face. This transformation has been happening to this person, has been trying to happen for a long time coming. And this is the part that's going to make you very happy. You are the big guns that Spirit sent into this person's life. And remember, that's why I need to don't personalize things, contextualize things, because naye this person lo makakubheka manje uzokubona njengomuntu obeze kumpilo yakho ukuthi uzomhlasela, or to change how they do things here. Ngiyathemba niyangizwa abantu abadala, ngingalahli umuntu endleleni. Ngiyamove. Now I'm tapping into abantu abadala direct. How did they see this relationship? Now these are your guides. These are their guides. All right. Let's see how your guides felt about this. Yeah, no. It was a chamor suga nje. Thokoza tusibongile. No, it was a chamor suga. This was a tower moment. They knew ukuthi nothing was going to come out of this. They had no they had no illusions about what this is going to be. This is going to be a lesson. This is a reason. This is a season. This is deep spiritual transformation for the both of you. This is both of you being baptized in fire. Shem banibaptizile emlilweni. Banibaptizile hayi indaba yokudlala. You guys are still traumatized. Nisasho ukuthi I'm still feeling the flames namhlanje. So this is in keeping here, collective. Good morning. Yes, this is still in keeping. Umkhuleko bowazi vele. I mean naye lo muntu lo uyibonile ukuthi la sifaka khona umlilo. Angithi ushilo ukuthi bekabona ukuthi vele nawe izinto zakho beziphela ngale. Nabe bababona nje ukuthi hayi lento leni ingena kuyo. Iphelile nayo leni ingena kuyo, but ngenani kuyo anyway. Hey ngoba ngithanda izinto. Angishongo njalo. Present day, what do you guys think about this? They feel it's time for change. They feel it's time for change here. Yo guys, look at that. 555. They're connecting to this change. This was all part of the process. 555s. Fives are all about changes. Ay, Miss Mbali. I'm sure my lord. So, present day, look, your guys are saying here, you guys are worse for wear. Need to, like, you've gone through it. Need to. Not just the one. Remember, you guys fell from very deep, high heights here. Absolutely sibongile. And this is where you guys are now. Now you're at the surface here. You're trying to heal. You know, you've got some battle scars here. You know, there's the aftermath of all of this war here. You guys are now taking stock of everything now. All right. And if this is where you are, angiphathanga masaladi uyabona ke manje. Hey, yeah, this is where you are now. Your guys are seeing you worse for wear. Nilimele, you know, your guys, that's why they were giving the advice to die, Shem. I can totally class off, Shem, guys. I can totally class off. I can totally nje eli-one nje i-class off. Ngoba bayanibona Shem ukuthi hayi Shem. Nithwele kanzima, nidonsa ngegiya yokugcina. For some of you may have also had an injury here during this journey here. Oh, wow, 100K. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. Yeah, no, collective, we're going to need to start working on our engagement. Also, TikTok has become so strict. I'm going to join eBabies this creator content inside thing. So that, yeah, izinto zizokhula ke manje. No, definitely, Raven. I will upload this video. I can commit to that. In Friday, namhla Monday, stand or some. Kuzoba nemigidi nani ngabe umuntu mhlawumbe uzaba busy kule weekend. But your spirit guides are saying where you are at the present moment, you guys are still healing. Your wounds are still healing. And I remember this reading, I think maybe reading on Monday, where they said the same thing, or yesterday when you guys were saying, where's your new person? I'm not ready for the new person because you guys are still healing. I mean, those wounds there just have a bit of a sorry bandage, if I want to call it that. And you're still trying to collect yourselves here. Siyakowa babo. Siyakowa. Naske ngakhumbula that guy lo driver ye Cape Town athi ubusathi ufikile iveski valley bought it X amount of kilometers to go. Yeah, look, the future energy here, your guides are saying here, as the readings have always been saying, and the readings have always been in keeping, was how they see this relationship is that it's just going to get heartache, anguish, and pain. This person is going to continue to betray you. It's set into this contract that you have here. You know, you guys are making your radio comic contract. You're saying here, in your own words here, collective, you have written here in the Kashik records that person X here that has now entered your life will play this one function here, and they cannot play outside of that ambit. I'm almost being shown the Truman Show or the Groundhog's Day. It's exactly that here, collective. This person cannot function out of that archetype. That'll make a lot of sense. It's Groundhog's Day, and until you figure out the way out, and there's only one way out, and it's to out. And it's out. That's the only way out, is to be out of here. Togoza Tutlo, good morning to Chocolate Queen. Emily's scared of attachment. Yeah, I mustn't attach to people, stand. So those are your guides. Your guides saw this relationship not going anywhere from the get-go with the tower there. They knew that the function of this relationship was to also create and to facilitate a change within you. Okay, and I'm hearing here from you guys, Uguti, collective, don't forget, Uguti, the chips that we've knocked off your shoulders. This is character development. It's not to punish you. Because for some of you may be thinking you're being punished here. The chips that we've knocked off your shoulders is not to punish you. That's what they want you to take here, of this experience here. Okay, they're not trying to take away anything away from you here. It's more of iron sharpening iron. So when you're going to sharpen iron, there will be fragments of it that are lost on the way, and even fragments that you do like of that iron there. Yeah? Adapt and evolve, or struggle and be left behind. Yeah, this is my direct ancestor presence card here. Mangbono Ellen Jack. This is a direct presence of the person's ancestors being present here. This is your person's ancestors saying here, Guti, we submitted our child to this experience. We agreed to this transformation, catalytic effect here, because we felt that is going to be for the greatest benefit to our child. We needed to connect with our child. So you facilitated also something even greater here, which is more important than most, I think more than even anything here, was the spiritual awakening here. Because for some of you, you were dealing with somebody here that was on the fence about spirituality. They may have thought about spirituality as something as wishy-washy, people that were cognizant of spirituality but not really well versed in spirituality. And until their child is stubborn, shame. Absolutely, Libu. That's why they needed you. That's why they needed another exceptionally beautiful and exceptionally handsome person to get into this person's energetic confluence. That's why they needed somebody here who had endless love. Endless love. You know, they can ignore everything else here, collective. One thing that they cannot ignore is your signature of love. And your guides are saying here, rest assured, collective, you guys are, you know how to love. You understand the mission of what love is. You understand that assignment of what love is. You know what it is to be selfless. You know what it is to be vulnerable. You know what it is to be fair. You know what it is to be transparent. You know what is expected of you as well in a relationship. And you're saying to me, Gogo, I still don't understand why I need to explain to somebody who's 32 years old how love works. Or why they can't, why being non-committal needs to be still something that you're still raising in 2025. Yeah, you're done with the red flags. Okay, how do your person's spirit team look at that? These are their guides now, and present day they see the both of you. Like I said, you facilitated a spiritual awakening here in this person. This person is now forced to look at the truth, first and foremost. Page of Swords is definitely an energy. One may say, Coco, is not the Page of Swords somebody stalking you? Absolutely. But coupled there with this ancestral energetic confluence here and the tower and the catalytic effect of this relationship as a whole, this is somebody here that is saying here, Coco, I've reached my spiritual awakening. You've officially awakened this person here, whether they know it or not. Whether they tell you or share this with you or not, you have definitely awakened this person here. Now they know the truth. They cannot ignore the truth anymore. Now they have to work on themselves. In the sense that now you've put a mirror in front of them and they cannot ignore it. They've ignored all these other mirrors. Mangithi, the guides have been sending in people here, collective. Hey, bantu, lo muntu stubborn, guys. Kade bamqalile naye lo muntu. Kade naye bamqalile. Kade, look at how many people that they've sent to this person to do this catalytic, this transformation in their lives, until you got there. Look at how many people failed. Look at how many people failed to change this person. I think you guys deserve a round of applause, collective. No, you guys deserve a round of applause. After so many failed attempts to change this person, and remember, we're not here to change people. It's not our job. It's not our job. But unfortunately, in this relationship, in this dynamic, you were definitely here to be a catalytic effect on this person's energy here. And similarly to you here as well, because nani of all the previous people hey umoya mawuthi ungakhohlwa ke gogo mawukhomba umuno ikhona eminye imune emithathu ekhombe wena. I'm being shown that ke manje ukuthi nani collective, nani ni stubborn. Hey nihlalile man kulama relationships are toxic nani bantu. Hey nihlalile guys. Yazi nihlale na renovator. Ayikho into eningayenzanga. You've tried. Yazi nipeshile. Nifaka ama-solid tape in an open wound. Yazini, it was on steroid. Nifaka amathawula. Nizamile shem guys, nizamile. No, nizamile. Nani beni stubborn. Nani beni Bob the Builder. Nani, phela funeka ibheke nakini. Hey, azikho mnandi mazishaya la ekhaya kodwa kufuneka zibheke nala ekhaya ngesinye isikhathi zishaya ngoba definitely collective at some stage you guys were this person, and this is why you're able to attract this energetic confidence into your life. Yebo, I'm hearing somebody saying it makes sense ke manje ke gogo yabona moyenza bayibeka kanjalo, it makes sense ke manje. Ngiyabonga mntu omdala. Right, closing off this, they want to thank you. Your person's spirit team is here to thank you that you were able to look after their child. You didn't do the most like their child did to you. You were able to be loving. You were able to listen to the instructions. You were able to follow the path. You were able to honor this Akashic record. And for the most of you, you may be asking, Kodwa gogo, why did it take so long, Guti? Item. It's because your spirits already knew how deep this connection goes. Your spirits already knew the outcome would be like this. Your spirits already knew this would create a very septic, very deep surgical wound within you that's going to need you. You need to tend to it in a very different manner than you've tended to your wounds previously. So if you're using the same modus operandi to heal this relationship like you've done other relationships, you're doing something wrong. If you're doing what you've been doing in previous relationships to heal from previous heartaches, to try to get over this person, you're doing something wrong. Thokoza berries, thokoza mntu omdala. For anybody who'd like to have a private reading, and this reading did resonate, and you want to go more into the meat and the bones of this, you want to get into now this person's DNA, you want to get into this person's head, you want to have a conversation with this person one-on-one, Mama Kat, I can do that for you. Please send me a direct message and I'll give you the different tiers that are available here. All right. So let's give you some closing messages here. I love this message here, collective. I'm really glad that I did this reading here to absolutely see this person's thinking, see your overall thinking, their thinking, your guides and their guides. Bayabonga abantu abadala. Yeah, this is the first time I've stayed single after a failure. Exactly, Mamgwane, because there's a change now. Exactly, Mugololo. You guys want to settle down. It's no time here to be playing games. Togoza Moira. Absolutely, Mdomdala. Absolutely. So yabona izinto maziso, guys. It's beautiful. And you both leave this relationship, lovingly. You both don't want to leave this relationship. These are the closing messages from both you and this person. You're both leaving because of this person's indecision, the secrets, and also understanding this was spiritual. And look at that, you're closing it there with the Ten of Swords. This is just an understanding, Wuti. This is closure. Absolutely, Mkulego. Oh, the Mutsos. Popo didn't see you there, Ndlondlo. So it comes out to a very beautiful closed circle here. But you guys are still saying here, if you're trying to heal from this, like you've healed from previous relationships, you're doing something wrong. This relationship requires you, it's going to be different for everybody. This is what I'm being told. It would be very irresponsible for me to just say, just do a cord cutting, just do a cleansing. We need to see exactly where your wounds lie. All right, so I am doing readings for that as well, for private readings, to carry on from this stage. But yeah, this person is moving here, collective. And they will continue to ignore you. But do know in your heart of hearts that this person here is smitten with you. If they had a chance, if the dynamics were different, they'd show you a different side. They still respect you as a boss daddy. They still see you very stable. Some of you rich, some of you as business owners, some of you as independent, all right? And a lot of big dick energy, all right? Beautiful. This was the past person, the Mutsos, the past and the past. Oh, Bantu Raven, so totally close, Mdomdala. Siyabonga, Mdomdala. Let's see the different zodiac signs that you are dealing with, what they'd want to say to you, if they could. These are the Hidden Truth Oracles. I'm going to start with Aries. Aries wants to say here to the collective, you see what I say, this person is still very much in love with you. They're saying here, Aries, just being near you is intoxicating. And this person is already showing me you naked in bed. So this is somebody definitely who was exceptionally, they appreciated how you performed in Parliament, your parliamentary performance. So the Aries, we know Aries really. If you've dealt with the Aries, you know what I'm talking about. Not something that is known, it's not public knowledge, but the Aries know. The Aries know. Again, Tule. And the Arians are like, Lula Coco, Lula Ngavula Mafile. Again, Lulege. Leo, what does Leo want to say? I'm dealing with Aries. Where? Aubantu. Look, Leo, Leos are usually that sign that I'm seeing inner child wounds. I'm seeing somebody that just takes on their burden. Similarly to all the empathic signs or divine feminine signs, lots of love. So they do know that they crossed the line with you here. And they want you to know that they're sorry. They want you to know that they want to try work things out with you. What else am I seeing? I see this person crying. I'm seeing this person crying, and you may not even be aware that this person is crying because of you, if you're dealing with a Leo. Sagittarius. Ooh, oh, my problem children, Gela. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Well, that's self-explanatory there, collective. Yeah. Don't forgive and forgive, but don't forget. Malebu. Ungabuyeli. I'm almost hearing you guys say that forgive, don't forget, ungabuyeli. Most important, Malebu, ungabuyeli. Right, let's go into Taurus. If you're dealing with a Taurus Taurus says here, I know that I was a distraction from your pain. Oh, kodwa malebo. Oh, band. Be warned. Oh, berries. Miyeke mwere. Miyeke. Siyabazi abamagayeva phela. And mina ngiyabathandaza abamagayeva. Abantu that want to see ukuthi ikhona yini lento le ekhulunyela ngiyabuyela mina. Akuthathi isikhathi abantu abadala. Futhi angahleki yazi. I seem insensitive mangihleka. I seem insensitive. And angihleki nina as ngihleka nje ukuthi how well orchestrated this whole thing is and we don't even see it. Thokoza to Queen Bree. Thank you so much, Renee, for the follow. Thank you, everybody, for all of the likes, the shares, and the follows and the gifts. You guys are absolutely amazing. Injalo mutso le moto masi sometimes le batla go gola ka o bona. Le batla o kenya di goggles tse tsa lona tsa di bazibizana rose colored goggles here. And you want to say, no, but there's a good person inside here. You know, deep down, Coco, if you take away these layers, I know people don't see this. That was Taurus. This is Capricorn. Ooh, Cappy. Okay, Cappy seems to think here the timing just wasn't right for us. Cappy feels the timing just wasn't right for us. Interesting. Okay. Wow. I feel that is something for some of you. One or two of you said, ow. Togoza there to Corinne. Corinne, please send me a direct message. I will respond with the different tiers that are available. If you are dealing with a Virgo, oh, secretive Virgo. Okay. Look at that. I heard who I really am from you. As I say that, secretive Virgo. Anyway, I don't know why Virgo does this. Is it protection? I don't know. I couldn't answer that, but I'll maybe do a reading in Linyilanga to find out why Virgo does that. If you are dealing with a water sign, Cancer. Cancer wants to tell you, I wonder if you're happy without me. Because Cancer feels that also your relationship was very short-lived. They sit exactly on the precipice of this tower. And there could have been something that had to involve our ancestors here, between you and Cancer. And it has fine on our spiritual journey, Bandabatal. And I'm not throwing shade, guys. I'm now is gonna throw shade. I'm not throwing shade. So you guys will know, Mangiti, some of you had a tower and we you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm just gonna leave it there. Alright. Alright, so they wonder, Bona, that person there, a very short-lived relationship, very, very, very secretive, with the high priestess being present here as well, very gifted as well. So you may have been dealing with a woman who was maybe even advanced in spirituality. Yeah, that relationship is also coming out here. Okay, so that energy is also coming out. They wonder if you're happy without them. So there's part and parcel of, it's almost like it's a two new lezinto. It's almost like it's part of this process. If you were dealing with a Scorpio, boss daddy, Utinu Scorpio, boss daddy will wait for a sign from you. Yeah, they're not about to chase you. Scorpio. Scorpio is about death and transformation. Scorpio will dump you right now. But they're very loyal. They're very similar to Taurus. But yeah, if you come with nonsense, yeah, they're out of there. They're out of there. Okay. Who are we on now? That was Cancer. This is Scorpio. Pisces. Oh, Pisces. Pisces remembers every detail of that day. Anisitshele ama details ke guys ngoba besingekho phela. Anisitshele nama details guys. Hayi Moira, hey, ungakhombi minwe. Uyakhumbula mabathi? When you pointed the finger, we must see, but how did you attract this toxicity to you? Siyadlula lapho Moira. Ngizoze ngaccuse ukuthi ngithela ngamasalad. No, angitheli masalad. Ngitheli but guys, sitsheleni phela sifuna ukuremember nathi ama-details of the day. Nathi sibe in the loop. But this is here for Pisces. Pisces here remembers every detail of the day. I'm being shown here a Pisces that lives in their head. Somebody here who daydreams about you a lot. Somebody here who wishes also ukuthi there could be more happening than what is happening here kuwe. Ah, Moira, 7 colors yonke. Ngeke ngakuthela ngenyama. Inyama emaXhoseni ayiphumi. Air energy. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, Aquarius wants to tell you, I wish things could be different. Oh, strong energy of Aquarius saying here, I wish you could just contextualize things and not personalize things here, Koko. I wish things could be different. Yeah, but y'all know, okay, Aquarius is about the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords energy. So when they cut you out, guys, it's gone, yeah? Once they go cold, these air signs, Libra and Gemini. No. Once they cut you off, these guys are done. They wish things could be different, but they're not about to come chase you. So if you're dealing with an air sign, at least you can rest assured their pride and ego is too big for them to come to you. So inadvertently, you missed the bullet there. All right? All right. Then, that was Aquarius. Banike manje ulandela after Aquarius, banginikeza Gemini. Geminis. Oh, Geminis. Yeah, I'm like that, Aquarius. Injalo, Emily. When something you cut it out and you leave it as is. And it's very difficult to change your mind once you've cut someone out. Yeah, can call. So, Banlo, Gemini, you and I were too young. Okay. I'm not going to say anything about Gemini. I've got no Gemini. But Gemini, you and I were too young. All right. Who's the last air sign here? Libra. Libra scales. Balancing of the scales here. Confirmation. Injalo mdumdala. Libra. Yeah. God. Okay, for some of you here, collective, Libra, they're still so attracted to you. I'm also hearing, they're attracted to you, and I'm going to leave it at that. All right? Overall, energetic confluence, these people still stalk you. They look for you everywhere, in the sense that when they even look into new relationships, they look for qualities and aspects of you. When they're comparing people to you, I'm hearing they're comparing apples and oranges here, and it's very unfair, but it's because they miss you. All right? But with that being said, collective, I truly hope that these messages did resonate with you. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes and the shares, the follows and the gifts, the spectacular energy that you guys were here in, the good spirits, the gifts, the likes, the shares, the follows, the engaging, the connecting with me, trusting the process, understanding, flowing, using your intuition, engaging in different dynamics and different faculties that you do have, walking with this journey with me here. I do truly appreciate that. With that being said, collective, let us catch up once again during the course of the day, maybe in the evening. With that being said, thank you once again, lovely people, you cheerful givers, for all of the likes, the shares, the follows, and the gifts. Tonight, we must do a debate tonight. So, all my debating fundis, people that are excited about the debate segment, tonight is a debater. So I'm going to do a collective reading in the evening. After that, I switch into our debate mode. Sike sibone-ke ukuthi-ke where are we on our healing journey? And see what else we can add on to that. So that's something to look forward to. The debating session is always absolutely amazing. I invite guests onto the panel here. We speak. It's not just me speaking, as lovely as my voice is. I do let people speak as well, and I must say I love hearing the sound of my voice. So ningikhuze guys, ngoba ngizakhuluma the whole time. Ngiyazi must ngiyathanda ukukhuluma. So with that being said, guys, let's catch up a little bit later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Kinthanda nonke emakhaya. Makhanye bantu abadala, khanye. Lerato love, uqala wena ke namhlanje. Uqala wena. And yeah, and I'm hearing that I'll also be open to suggestions. So if maybe somebody really wants to suggest, I feel like you're Lerato love, because you've got a debate topic that you'd like to share with me, send me a message, so discuss it, and then I'll put it forward. Thank you so much to Miss Mbali. Thank you to Mukololo. Thank you to Moira. Togoza to Tlohi. Togoza Raven. Togoza to Mpo Dimple. Mpumi Dimple Face. Bandabatalang in Tanda Nonge Makaya. No, let me shake a leg, guys. Let me make the most of this day so that I can still have time to come back. And let's have a further fruitful and enriching experience again. All right? Thank you so much, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Tamaku.